That was the unfree state. The communication, the messages, every Sunday 8 o'clock or every alternate Sunday 8 o'clock, Modi ji was there with that message. How often he was there? He was there once in 3, 4 months, 6 months. He's coming very often because he wants to bring us to the state of unfreeze, to ready and to make us ready to accept this change, to make us aware of this change. That is the unfree state. Moving ahead, the next and the most important state, that is the realign of the change. This state is the transition stage. This is the actual implementation, and this is the acceptance of new way of doing things. And in fact, the answers which you mentioned, the novel, the local being vocal, the TDS, somebody said, the MSMEs, everything is basically talking about the change which the government is implementing. I'm just aligning it, making it easy, which we can also do. The acceptance of doing things in a new way, the careful planning, effective communication, encouraging individuals to involve. So if you may see, some of you must have downloaded, I have done it, you can also do it. There's one app which is known as mygovernment.in, and you will see there are many challenges, quizzes, programs, certifications which the government is running in order to make us unfreeze and change, in order to realize, in order for us to make the transition, in order to boost our innovation, in order to think widely. And even in his speeches, he says that innovate, try and think differently. This is the change of transition. This is the involving and the endorsing change. This is the change which will help us move from the difficult time and make us move from the uncertainties to adapting the change. So this is the second process of change. And lastly, we come down to refreeze, or to finally bring in to the final stage, the acceptability and the change. This is the most stable change, where our anxiety levels are low. We have come down, we have changed, we have accepted, we have moved into transition, we are evolving. This is the rephrase stage, wherein we are becoming more stable. This is the stage of equilibrium, the ultimate stage. We are accepting, we are internalizing, we are making it as a part of life. Now, believe you me, friends, when I say part of life, we all know at least for 6 months down the line, masks, gloves, education, maybe, it may be becoming a part of life. So what is the way to keep us in this phase? The rewards, the positive reinforcements, the transformed ways of working, the innovative, finding opportunities in whatever best we can. This is what is the third or the refreeze stage. So from the first slide, we gathered the change in behavior. We went through a lot of changes. And anxiety levels, we were in the unfree stage. But we need to move on, reduce anxiety, reduce our threat, reduce our failure, guilt, depression. We need to move through this 3-step change process of Kurt Lewin, from unfreeze to change and finally refreeze, to make ourselves into a different mold altogether. The government is doing it. We are doing it. Remember how many of us, I being a female, how many of our male counterparts entered kitchen, but yes, they are doing. How many of us have started baking? We have never baked, but we are doing. We are sharing all samosas made at home, all the dhoklas made at home, which we have never done earlier, but we are doing. We are undergoing acceptability. We are undergoing change. It's becoming a part of life. I remember a recent incident. I moved out of my house and I forgot wearing a mask. But that very moment I realized I rushed back from the second step, because I remembered this is a part of my life as of now and I need to change. So this is what exactly we are talking about, refreeze. And there's an important thing to this, the change in behavior. So moving from that stage, which I said, we have an emotional response, we have a rational response, moving from the state of shock, denial, anger, blame, bargain, apathy. We are moving into acceptance, the emotional phase of acceptance, exploring, understanding, and definitely over a period of time, we are going to integrate and sustain and live, adapt and perform. So change is something which is there within our system. We have tried and we have implemented it. We have moved up, and as Charles Darwin says, it is survival of the fittest. It's not the strongest of the species that survive, nor the most intelligent, but ones that are most responsive to change. So, my dear friend, I would like to take you through this session in the end, to the end.
All right, guys, I feel the puja is still connecting, not a problem. So guys, as we are already towards the closing of the session, what we have understood that yes, the Kurt Lewin models do talk about unfreezing, freezing and refreezing. And indeed, guys, in today's scenario time, the word comes in my mind is disruption. Through a challenging offers a leader an opportunity to transform their organization with the progressive strategies, guys, and the various strategies we have already discussed during the session, kindly equipped with the right resources to proactively respond to the change. And when I say change, let's say and call it a COVID change, leaders can forge a more change ready culture in their organization. And in fact, for that matter, at your home also, you need to enable your team. You have to succeed in the uncertain business environment. And the basic action that we all need to do is, one is communication, second is engagement, third is adaptability, fourth is resilience, and the fifth is ambition pursuit. So with this note, guys, I'm sure the session was engaging, exciting, learnful.
Yeah,
And
prepare.
if you're really interested in our certification program, I would request, please go through our website, prismphilosophy.com. There are various certification which has been well, available for you. And these programs are just not only for an individual, but also for the corporates and the professionals. So with that note, guys, we request, as the session cannot be completed without the feedback, we are already at 11:29. So just share your feedback for today's session so that it can help us and motivate us. And again, we look forward to connect with you in the future session. This next, which is lined up on Saturday. So thank you so much. I can see.
Thank you, ma'am. I've come back.
Okay, Pooja, thank you so much. So I did a closing on your behalf. So thank you so much, Pooja. We have got an excellent response. Pooja says, well organized, has brought understanding of change in the most lucid manner. Thank you, Alak. Avi says, excellent, Pooja. Atul says, any session more planned? Surely, Atul, we have it on Saturday. In fact, the whole month on Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays, we have sessions. Nipun says, excellent. Yes, Atul, as I said, more sessions. Abhijit, thank you so much for your nice contribution. A great presentation for understanding current situation from Sanjay. Thank you so much. Interactive. 10 on 10 by SK Sharma, sir. Thank you so much, sir. My pleasure for this. Nicely and very insightful session. Great session. Thanks for keeping us engaged. Again, Giraj says 10 on 10. Simplified the meaning of change in this tough time by Galaxy One a person. Enjoyed the session. Great content by Puneet Garg. Manpreet says, love the bit shared. Thank you, Pooja and Anubha. Effective session, good subject, great presentation. Rohit says, great session. I will be thankful to everybody if all you can share the respective thoughts and ideas. Great PPT, wonderful session by Babita. Very catchy PPT. Sanjana says it was a wonderful and engaging session. Thank you so much, guys. It was really exciting. Again, a virtual hug from Prism to all of you. And we really look forward for you all in the next upcoming session. Thank you so much.
Thank
you, ma'am.
Namaste from
Namaste.
Namaste, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you and namaste, Anubha.
It was really a nice presentation. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.